Hello and welcome to Food Neighbourhoods on Monocle Radio, where once again we visit the places locals love for their food and drink. With the leaves beginning to turn golden brown in the Northern Hemisphere, Monocle's Sana Jumani takes us on a tour of Boston and Cambridge, Massachusetts, an area renowned for its autumnal fare as well as its varied culinary scene. Take a listen.
Boston is famous for many things. Picturesque scenes on autumn days, its prestigious universities, the Red Sox and the Celtics, its significance in American history,
take me to the Boston Globe on Morrissey Boulevard,
and its role as a backdrop for some of cinema's greatest.
You don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. You've never been out of Boston.
With all of the best parts of a major metropolis, but none of the congestion of New York or the traffic of LA, Boston is an underrated gem of the United States. And what many people may not know is that Boston boasts a vibrant and diverse food scene that can satisfy any craving. How does one start a perfect day in Boston? Turns out by starting not in Boston. Just across the Charles River lies Cambridge, filled with everything from quaint cafes and cheap eats to upscale dining experiences. Cambridge is a must-go for anyone visiting the Boston area. Start your day off by getting in the out-the-door line at Brookline Lunch in Central Square. The popular cafe serves up delicious breakfast fare, and the queue is worth it for a Greek omelette, some buttermilk pancakes, or huevos rancheros. Whilst you're there, be sure to stop by Vietnamese cafe Cicada for a baked salmon banh mi with avocado pate and pickled veggies, and my personal favourite, their hibiscus cold brew tea. For a dose of culture, venture up to the Harvard Art Museum for a look at European and American art from the Middle Ages to the present day. Now, it's time to head back to the city. Characterized by cozy brownstones and cobbled streets, Beacon Hill is the part of Boston that one might see in a magazine or a film. My personal favorite way to spend a lazy Sunday is by strolling along Charles Street and browsing the bookshelves of Beacon Hill Books and Cafe. Opened just last year, this new space is a quiet and comforting haven where one can take shelter from Boston's brisk weather. Head downstairs for a hot cinnamon cider or a lemon za'atar quiche, then peruse their shelves for your next read. The rest of the afternoon should be spent enjoying the vast green spaces of the nearby Boston Public Garden and the adjacent Boston Common, the oldest city park in the United States. If you're there in autumn, stop to take in the changing colors of the foliage. If you're looking for somewhere to spend a lively evening, head over to Beehive in Southend for great food and live music. Enjoy their grilled salmon with heirloom tomatoes, black rice and radish tzatziki, or their ricotta gnocchi with brown butter, pesto and shiitake. Have a drink or two if you fancy it. I recommend the Queen Bee, a refreshing grapefruit drink with elderflower, sparkling wine and a splash of vodka. Enjoy the vibrant jazz performances that regularly take place at this city favourite. One can't talk about the food scene in Boston without mentioning cheap eats. As the college town of America, students in Boston are always on the lookout for affordable dining options that are big on flavour. In Back Bay, nestled on Massachusetts Avenue near the Berklee College of Music, is Pho Basil, a no-frills eatery with a mix of Thai and Vietnamese fare. On a crisp autumn evening, nothing beats a steaming bowl of pho or drunken noodles with crispy chicken, stir-fried with egg and mixed vegetables in a spicy sauce. While you're in Back Bay, head over to Newbury Street for dessert. Founded in 1975, Emack & Bolio's, a Boston-founded ice cream shop turned international sweet treat sensation, is the place to go. In addition to their vast array of ice cream flavors, choose from sorbets, frozen yogurt, milkshakes, and vegan options. I always opt for S'moreo, but one can't go wrong with mud pie, coffee with chocolate chips and Oreos, or Beantown Buzz, espresso cookie crunch with decadent chocolate-covered espresso beans. If you're after a different kind of sweet treat, head to the North End. The North End, Boston's Little Italy, is the city's oldest residential community. Here you'll find street blocks packed with family-owned Italian restaurants and cafes that have been around for generations. There's one thing in particular, though, that the area is famous for: cannolis. Bostonians have strong opinions when it comes to cannolis. Located just a few doors down from each other in this historic Italian-American neighbourhood, the long-standing debate continues between which North End institution does the dessert better: Mike's Pastry or Modern Pastry. The only way to settle the debate is to try both. Grab a pistachio cannoli with ricotta filling from each shop and decide which one is the king. A perfectly sweet way to end your Boston trip.
Food Neighbourhoods is a Monocle production from the team behind the menu. This episode was written by Sana Jumani and edited by Lily Austin. For more food and drink stories, tune into the menu every Friday at 2000 London time. I'm Monica Lillis. Thanks for listening.
When it comes to voicing or acting on our opinions, why are some of us more confident than others? Financial Times readers think fearlessly because they're supported by bold and trusted journalism. Start reading today and bring well-informed ideas to the table, from the latest on the pleasures of food to sustainable farming and the future of wine. Start reading the Financial Times at ft.com.